Here we go, episode 2. About to crack this preseason game. A little disappointed I couldn't find the running back, Emmons. I like him a lot after watching how he ran. They do have Regis, though, who we'll most likely keep. Yeah, the last team Emmons was on was the Seahawks. Don't see him on here. I would at least kept him on practice squad. I'll just show you guys the settings. My usual franchise on. Got an ALL-MADDEN simulation. 8-minute quarters, no sell. Able to take your time calling plays. We are trying something new with the play call cooldown. Means you won't be able to call the same play over and over again. Put it at 3. Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Seahawks and the Raiders, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
Much better
during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Probably only have Carr out for one series. I know they didn't play in real life. It's over. Or we have the depth chart set. First team D. 1 or 2 series.
And
that meter's coming out hot.
Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler in his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Now Wilson on first down.
Like what I saw last night.
He'll wind up getting
I was
a
just
yard
saying
on
on
the
stream
game's
about
first play at second down.
couldn't get
Now
Evans
looks like we've got a
on
Raider here, slow to get
on
up.
the game.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game.
I like the way he ran,
right
but
back.
Regis looks like the truth.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They were flying around to the ball.
I like it. Get
D-line
everyone
looked
involved in the
a lot
passing game.
deeper.
And you know you can create those great mismatches,
pressure.
throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can
They
also
see
help
Farrell
establish
get
some
home.
rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A lot better than I am right now.
Catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But I just hit it, so I'm going to be a little sloppy here at the beginning.
Never lock
Oh
in
my
on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
That's why you don't
scan
play
the
your
field.
starters.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's not what I wanted to see.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's Carson. Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to
I'll tell you who has no chance of making my 53 is Levitt at safety. No chance.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll
off
check
scholarship.
that down to Carson. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game
I can't really
or the
blame
passing
you there,
game,
but
they must
I
like
just
the
let it
matchups
roll.
they're getting.
We'll roll the next guy up.
Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game.
Give me Stuart Schweigert over Levitt any day of the week.
I like the wise
That's all-
play he made there. Get
that's all
it to
that
the
needs to be said
sideline
about
out of
that.
bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Look at that. All Madden
Did he
punt.
put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Raiders getting ready to
Off
go
the
to
corner
work for the
straight
first
to hell.
time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's 81. They got Kaepernick in free agency as an 81.
In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But
what
when
would
you really got a
Gruden do?
QB you can
Right
trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5
What's up,
on the
JJ?
carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down.
Yeah, the presentation's a lot better
on first down, we'll take it.
from what I've
How
seen
about
so
if you get
far.
5? They'll really be
Last
happy.
year was terrible.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Kind of one new announcers. I mean, these guys have been at it for how long now?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, he probably would do the spider. That's what I was thinking, actually.
From the
Something
gun,
with
it's
the fullback.
Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know,
I'm liking his play cool down.
So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on
At least for a
not
couple
giving
plays,
him the big
I mean.
play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Thanks, JJ. Appreciate it.
From the 16, Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Yeah, third and Renfro. Kick things off. Bobby Wagner probably says no.
Carr.
Oh, we should have
That's
stuck with him.
complete to
That
his
was bad
tight
read.
end Waller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett.
That's something, Rasul.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football.
How about
first
Nate
and
Hobbs?
10. Seattle's offense
I
coming
wish I had
back
him
onto the field ready for
rated
their
better on
second
here.
drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back
He's going to make
punts.
my roster.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Look at that shit.
Now a throw
Oh.
sign taken in here to start this
All
drive.
right.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK
I wasn't expecting him to throw that shit.
57 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like
give our
on
starting
offense.
offense one more drive.
The quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's
When in doubt, who else you going to go to?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him.
I think Foster Moreau's going to have a big year.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Carr now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not
Thanks,
zone.
man. You too.
And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Carl try it again on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Throwing his car on third down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From a yard or two deep, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will take
rookie
this
from
down
Mizzou,
at the 10-yard
Lipsy.
line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
Definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive.
Yeah, the hitman's out there.
Offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Five yards remain on second down. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. Able to, now Carson fumbles the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
No coach or team's ever happy when when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just...
All right, we got to do this depth chart here. We already lost Ngakwe. I don't even want to see, probably for miss 1 or 2 regular season games. We were able to pick up Case Kukis, who, how is he better than Peterman? It's disrespectful. Mariota will get a quarter. We don't need to see any more Drake. I know Rashard's hurt. Regis will get the 4th. I got Morrissey as good as James, their 7th round pick. That's disrespectful. That Leatherwood get another quarter. And Nassib run the 2nd quarter.
bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On first down, Richard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, this is the regular season.
Trying to get cut, bro.
Just how costly a mistake that was.
But Trey Regis,
probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. All
the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, here's Penny. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's the backup Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Pylon. Pressing in real life.
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going.
Gus Bradley ski.
Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Somebody.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad.
Oh, yeah?
But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Gino. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now it's Penny running right.
Nice tackle by the rope.
Only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
7. We're going to bring
Here's play number 7 on the
Texas
drive.
Pete.
This is 3rd and 7.
It gets sketchy, though.
Smith.
Oh, he got us.
He finds Ursua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Who'd he beat?
21 yards there on third down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hell of a game last night in real life.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Kerry Hyder in on the stop. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Give him 32 on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Wagner's still out here late.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Mariota throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Touchdown Raiders. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now
still got coach.
Is a credit to their
Better
defense.
still have coach.
They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they did not have the same kind of success on the ground. They struggled to get the run game going to this point, as you see there. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gott.
Yo, I'm hitting X. Come on now.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate.
See more Brian Edwards. Willie Snead don't need to move down the line. That's our options. Moreau's getting one more quarter. A 53 right tackle in there. Lovely. no return guys on this team.
Touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway.
I can, but I'm running out of time on my trial, so I probably won't do that until I have the full version of the game.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
Let's get Trey Regis cooking.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First turn of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
The old John Gruden fly sweep.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Oh, they're ignorant.
He winds up giving a yard back.
They still got Bobby Wagner in there in third down.
That's a wide out. When you take that hand off and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 3rd and 2. Now Peterman. Not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Come on, Hobbs. How you make a roster.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
There you go, Black Hole.
And that'll set them back 5.
There's still no button to tell me to pump up the crowd. That's fucking bad.
After the penalty, it's Penny.
Back in my day, I used to be able to punch that right stick a few times, get the crowd going, fuck.
2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Especially when you're playing a user and you can just sit on the other side.
Again, it's Penny.
Get Divine Diablo out of Virginia Tech.
Back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
Here comes Nathan Peterman out for his next drive. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around to different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
Right tackle
spreading the wealth has been very effective.
Then go to the locker room. That might be a good thing. Who's that throw back in? Leatherwood.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A little more XP for Leatherwood. Go, Regis.
Now a handoff here to
he's hitting that hole right now.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Peterman.
Oh, he got hit.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Regis had it.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands.
Get one back,
but the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
Oh, it's out.
Get one back, D. Oh. Quentin Jefferson trying to make the roster. Might be keeping 5 D tackles
here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
I don't know why the fuck Carl Joseph is out there.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's the 3rd player we have hurt. Quentin Jefferson. Feeling sturdy. We're at 3. Go after the block.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, I jumped away.
He's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams.
That's the only way you can get it done.
Dirty.
And he'll give it here to his
block,
running back.
77.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 36, Peterman. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
Oh, no stop. Mr. Scarborough.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nate's a gunslinger, man.
To the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Combo.
Here's Peterman to throw.
We panicked.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That one to Swain, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Throwing now is Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this
bruh. Good shit, bruh.
Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson.
Bro, Wilson.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did.
I gotta see for myself how bad he sucks on there. Disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Peterman. There's a short little toss to Carrier. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Peterman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the
dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Telling you guys about
a good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. Smith. Well, that's complete to Swain.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grab.
Who's that? Who's that getting that pressure? Big 90. Is that Vickers? Look at Vickers.
On the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I liked him in real life last year.
Here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They run the counter now on first down. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
That's the guy that was hurt
Definitely
earlier.
the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Oh, he's done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Peterman. That's going to be caught. It's Marcel Aitman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Gotta try to get this man a touchdown.
And yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll run again. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Pretty simple.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Made that a lot harder than that.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this game inside 2 minutes.
Very good. Of course.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
That beautiful.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Stats, picks, and fun.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, but you can't alert.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Nixon trying to make a lead push.
Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many?
One last guy we want to check out here. Mr. Cake Cookus, who came in last night for one play to hand the ball off. They got him 3 better than Peterman. Come on, man.
We've seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside
or in the legendary
20,
14,
10 at the 18.
Matt McGloin once done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
Sit down in front of Bobby Wagner
as
for your
they'll
first
talk
pass.
things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds.
Down 11, I know.
He's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Gino on 1st down. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Lipsy with the big lick.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
I'll probably pick one off my least favorite player.
Smith on 1st down.
Oh,
this is intercepted.
The 2nd of the game.
Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson.
That block, Nate Hobbs. How you make a roster, Nate Hobbs?
The 20, 10.
Oh no.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any
momentum on Ricker.
Comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
He said to see Chicken's text.
Locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Play the theme music.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Going after his ass.
One last throw here for Smith.
Oh, Divine Diablo.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
I like this cat.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Almost certain this guy's definitely gonna make the roster for me. I think they might cut Rashard in real life with Emmons in the fold, but we don't have Emmons, so we'll probably keep Rashard. Diablo might have a chance of that sub linebacker package day long. one of the slots. Like what we saw from him. Two picks pretty hard to ignore, but he's a vet. I don't really see him cracking the roster. Next, another nice alert. Preseason week 1 in the books. Probably play 2 at some point later in the afternoon here. While we're in here, the injury's probably Ngakwe there. After we sim the week, it'll be 3. So he'll probably miss week 1, maybe week 2. LA Rams and SoFi. Brandon Parker with a little turf tail issue. Coming out of practice, that's something new. Defensively, we got a little quad strain for the vet, McCoy. Any upgrades? Now, Scott, I really don't even know much about this cat. So he has probably no chance of making this roster. Colin Kaepernick's gonna start for the Eagles in this shit. Over Hurts. That's brutal. Gurley to the Dolphins. I like that one. Last thing we gotta do is change Gerald McCoy's number. 61. He said himself that shit ain't gonna fly. Gotta have 93, but we'll give him 95 right now. Who has 93 right now? That's the real question. Vickers. Easy fix. Alright, be on the lookout for episode 2. A little showdown with the Rams. Probably play the starters again one quarter. And then the last preseason game will be all backups.